Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage. I'm Leslie Watkins and today is Marvelous Monday. I hope everybody's well. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. We have Valentine's Day coming right up and I have a special free Valentine's class that I want to offer to you, and I'm going to give you a little preview of that today. So this is going to be a pretty quick video. I'm going to do a card for you. I'm going to show you some other examples, and I'm going to tell you about some of the special offers that we have that are good only until February 28th. So if you see anything you like today, there's a host code. This is the January host code, and I also have that listed below in the description. And if you use that host code and you buy $50 or more of product, you will be eligible for a free class. So you don't want to miss that. And if you'd like more information, please subscribe to Notes from Dandelion Cottage at dandelioncottagedesign.com, and I will send you more information about the class. You'll see some pictures and you will have the button to be able to register. So you must subscribe to Notes to be able to do all of those things, so that's important. And I don't send out very many announcements. It comes out once a month on the first of the month, and then occasional reminders of some classes I have coming up, and there's plenty of tips and information in there that I think you might find interesting. So please subscribe to Notes. And I think that's about it for now. Let's look at the cards. So these are the cards that I've been working on, and I'm calling this Blue Valentines because I'm using this wonderful Bloom DSP that you can get for free during Sale-A-Bration, and it has Night of Navy and Misty, Seaside Spray, and I've also added Misty Moonlight because I think that that's a nice in-between colors between the two, and so this is an example of some of the variety of designs that you can do with just a few colors and a couple of tools that I'm going to show you in just a minute. And some of these cards are just very straightforward, your basic tent fold, and some of them are a fancy fold card. So you can see this one has a lot of things going on with it. And let's see, I think I have another one here that also, this one. Okay, so you can have a lot of fun with this set. You get these out of the way. We're going to do something, well, similar to these, but a little bit different. So let me show you what I've got. And I've done a lot of the pre-cutting ahead of time. So I've got my card base here, and this is a book fold card, and it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I've got a couple of mats using both the DSP and Night of Navy, and then I've punched out some heart shapes, and for that I've used the heart punch pack. So in the heart punch pack you get 2 punches, and these are really useful because what happens is you can, let me zoom you in a little so you can see it better, you can layer these punched out pieces on top of one another to get a really cute design. So here I have the Night and Navy scalloped edged heart underneath the plain white punch. So that's a nice set to have. And then we're also going to be using the dies that come in the bundle with the Forever and Always stamp set. And these are the Forever, are they? No, I think it's the Always dies. And this is what they look like. There are 13 of them, so there's quite a few. And what I used were the word sentiments and also the backgrounds for each of those. So one says love and one says always. And then you have dies for the flowers and for the other sentiments that coordinate with these things. And I think there's a leaf in there. Yeah, there's the leaf. Okay, so you have a leaf and a little flower as well. So this is a really cute set. It's perfect for Valentine's, but you could use this all year round. And I will be coming back to this to work with these flowers because these are very pretty. Okay, and then I think the only other thing I have to show you is that I've got this beautiful sparkly ribbon, and this is Seaside Spray, and it is called the, oh, it's not, it's, I'm sorry, this, I picked up the wrong one, whoops. Here we go. It is Seaside Spray, right? Let me make sure I'm not telling, yes. Seaside Spray, and this is called the Metallic Ribbon, and it has these beautiful little silver flecks. I think you can see the sheen on that, and that's particularly nice because we're also going to be using some of these charms. This is the heart charm, and if I can open this little package, there we go. There are these beautiful, beautiful little silver hearts. Okay, and so I'm going to be using that on the card when we get to there. All right, so to begin, I'm just checking to make sure we're live. Excuse me. Okay, good. All right, so I have already cut out with the stamp cut and emboss machine these little pieces. And all I'm going to do is, using my liquid glue, I'm going to very carefully dot just the tiniest amounts of glue and just sort of push that around a little bit with the nozzle. And you only need just a infinitesimal amount. This glue is very strong, and that's more than enough. And then I also have a pair of tweezers off to the side here. So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to get that positioned just like so. I'm going to do the same thing with the L. Just a tiny dot and then a quick rub to move it into these skinny places. Now alternately, we also have a adhesive sheet that you could use, and those are very handy, particularly if you're doing a lot of cards. That would certainly make things easier, but for just this one card, this is good. There. And the same thing with always. And one of the things, oh, I still have a little piece in here. Let me just poke that out. Here we go. One of the things that I absolutely love about these dies is the script. As soon as I saw it, I had to have it because I knew that I would be able to use the love sentiment all year round for multiple occasions, and the style of the handwriting that's used on this love and this always is just gorgeous. Really, really, really pretty. Okay, that looks pretty good. Got a little bit here. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to grab that. Get my always base. And I'm just going to line that up. And it just comes together perfectly. Now you can use the script by itself. You don't have to mount it on this white background, but the reason I like to do it is because I'm going to pop it up. So let me just see what I did with my dimensionals. Here they are. So I'm going to, I need little ones. Let me find my little ones. Those are black ones. Those are big ones. Where'd the little ones go? Hold on, I know they're within reach. I just have to find what I did with them. All right, well maybe I'm out. Let me grab, I'm just going to grab another pack. Hold on. It's always good to have an extra pack on hand. So the dimensionals come in two sizes. There is the regular size, which is this size. That's about a 1/4 of an inch or so wide. And then there are these very tiny ones, and those are the ones I want to use for this project. So I'm just going to grab a sheet of those. There we go. And dropping everything. Just going to put these in the various corners of our sentiment. So there is the love. There we go. Do one more. All right, that should do it. Okay, so there are our sentiments ready to go. Now let's get back to our card. So here's the deal. This is a really great deal. This is only available until February 28th. And it's called Sale-A-Bration. And so during that time, for every $50 that you spend on paper crafting supplies, you get to select a free gift. And there is this beautiful paper. I'll show it to you. So this is called Paper Blooms Designer Series paper. And there are 12 sheets in here with different patterns and designs on both sides. So if I pull it out of the pack so you can see it, you can see there's quite an assortment. So that's one side. And then if we flip that over, without spilling all this stuff, here is the other side. So it's a really nice selection. I especially like these leaves. I'll be using those in another video. But for today, for our Blue Valentine theme, I'm just using this one. And I like this because it has the seaside spray background and the beautiful Night of Navy accents. So I'm just going to put a little perimeter of glue like that. Mount that onto my Night of Navy base, or mat, I should say. Give that a good burnish. Make sure that it's nice and flat and the glue is distributed. This is a bone folder, and you can find the bone folder and the snips and the paper trimmer in my essential tool recommendations, and I will post that below as well after the video is over if you don't have your basic tools. Now for this card, oh, let me do this too. So these are my little hearts that I punched out with the heart punch pack. So there is the straight edge heart. Get that on there. And I'm just layering them on top of the scalloped edge. There we go. So the way this comes together is I'm going to have my hearts up here, and then I'm going to have my always sentiment down below. So right about here, let me raise that up a little bit, right through here I want to put my little ornament. So the way I'm going to do that is I have some double-sided tape here, and I'm just going to take a little strip of that, put that across the front of the card there, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to add just a little more tape to the back, and this is to help the ribbon to stay in place. I'm going to peel off the backing. Go. And let's see where I want this. Just about like that. Right. There we go. Oops. Let me straighten that out a little bit. There. Okay, now I also want to put some dimensionals on the back of one of my hearts here, and for this I'm going to use the larger ones. Okay. Something like that. go. Move this out of the way. And then I'm going to add my always sentiment. I'm going to get that nice and straight on here. There we go. And the love. Put that right in the center of these two hearts. Okay, so there's my Valentine, and then the last thing I want to do is take my little heart charm and some of my shimmer ribbon, and I'm just going to loop that through there and tie it in a knot, just a simple knot. And I'm going to angle cut the ends, just like so. And using a glue dot, I'm just going to press that on the back of the knot like so. And I'm just going to put that right there. Okay, so there is my Blue Valentine. I really like the way that came out. Let me give that a little bit of a rub, make sure that that's on there well. There we go. So that's an example of one of the designs that we'll be doing in the upcoming Blue Valentine class, which is free with every $50 order and when you use the host code. So this is the January host code that will be listed below as well. And this registration is going to be closing in a few days. So you want to hurry up and make sure that you take advantage of this offer. Go to dandelioncottagedesign.com and subscribe to my newsletter Notes from Dandelion Cottage, and you will have all the information that you need to know about this class and how to register. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you stay well. I hope you stay warm. It's really cold here today. It's in the lower 20s. I've got the fire going and I've been feeding the birds to make sure that they're okay and staying pretty cozy. So I wish the same for you, and stay creative. I'll see you next on Watercolor Wednesday right here live at 12 noon. Bye for now.